Yes, Charles Kirk, as you all know, he was murdered. For me, it is the ignorant murder of the century. You know, he was murdered ignorantly. Do you understand what I'm saying? When you look at Charles Kirk and all his videos, you listen to all what he was saying about blacks, you cannot deny it. I'm a black guy, I'm from Africa, but I will tell you the truth. A lot of people keep saying he was a racist, he said that and he said all that. But for me, probably you may not really support all what he said, but most of what he said was all reality. They were purely reality. Yes, you can't contest it. You know, it's not my brother, but I'm going to tell you the fact. I'm an African, and also I know you can refer me as a black, but all what he has said concerning blacks, we are all correct. Take a look at our ladies in America. Let me tell you, if you go to New York, go to Kentucky, go to Western Virginia, go to Louisiana, or what is it called, go to New Mexico, all blacks, when you see the men everywhere is black, very poor. On the streets of all we have mentioned now, you see in greater number blacks roaming the streets and doing nothing. You have a son, your son does not know his father, he will give back to his son, and the son wouldn't know his father. It continued like that. The girls don't know their father. Okay, they live with them, they will be raised by their mother. At the end of the day, they don't know their father. How can a lady, you know, putting up about 4 to 5 children, none was raised by men or even knowing their father. A lot of people, a lot of black people in America do not know their father, but they only know their mothers. And why are the ladies doing that? They are doing it just because of child support. Everywhere you go, when you talk about religion, you see them, bunch of them in religion. Every Sunday, every weekdays, you see them at churches. They don't know how to handle families. They don't know how to keep families, but they go to church. I don't know what they learn from the church. I don't know what they have learned. All many years they have been to churches. I don't know what they have learned. Likewise, the Muslim own, so far they are blacks, they have learned nothing as far as I am concerned. Do you understand? Many of them have skills. They make money. They will never invest their money wisely. They will depend on women, jumping from pillar to post. I'm blaming women mostly. I blame them because they are the one that determine this pace. They determine this game. Do you get it? How can you have 5 children with different men, jumping from one post to another? You guys are the problem that we're having almost in the whole world. I mean, women, they are the problem. Because the majority of blacks in America, in fact, American blacks are the richest blacks in the whole world. Take a look at all of them. Go to Africa, mostly Nigeria. You see the leaders will steal huge amount of money. They don't know what to do with the money. They can never invest the money to have a valid and valuable product, you know, to have a very good investment that will benefit their people, or even have a product, you know, making their people to have less stress in some certain things. No, they will invest it in a way that it will never be useful for anyone. The worst they could do is to go and dump the money in another account, in foreign account, and at the same time they will be blaming white people. We'll be blaming white people all our lives. We've been blaming them, white people, but they don't hold you from investing on some certain products, at least to benefit your people. You have stolen the money, huge amount of money. What are you going to do with those money? Nothing. At the end of the day, they don't have any reason for stealing those money. I don't want to mention them, but go to Nigeria and see what I'm talking about. Are you going to talk about what is happening in South Africa and Ghana? Ghanaians being black, South Africans being black, but they are chasing their brother. Ghana is chasing Nigeria. South Africa is chasing Zimbabwe. Why can't they live together? All of this is nonsense. When a black man makes money, instead of him to invest money, he will spend all his money in buying flashy cars, buying big houses, and having different calibers of women, thinking it's an advantage to him. There's no credit. They can't maintain family. They cannot keep family. They can't even say, let us invest this money so that we have a certain product. Facebook is owned by a white man. Twitter is owned by a white man. YouTube is owned by white people. So, Microsoft is owned by a white person. Just name it. We can't stop. Does not mean that they even have money compared to some black people, but they would not invest their money wisely. They keep spending the money in a way that it gets people so infuriated and very angry. And that is one thing Charles Kirk was talking about. He was not against anybody. He was only saying the obvious. Yes, how can you stay in a community, a woman, a black woman, and you cannot control yourself? You have different children from different men. Does that make you a human being? That was what Charles was saying. That was exactly what he was against. He was not against. He never said that black people are not smart. So many of them that we are blacks. What have they achieved? Go to the street of New York. You see them roaming the street, taking drugs and becoming useless at the end of the day. Generation upon generation, they don't even know their parents. They don't have access to their father. They don't even know who is their father. You understand? And the women, they keep doing this. Come to Europe, the same system. They have single mothers everywhere. 4, 5 children. They don't have fathers. They don't even know their fathers. Why are they doing all this? The ladies are doing it because of child support. The money, the little money that they're going to get. At the end of the day, when they get those money, they go for what do they call it? Brazilian hair, all those material bullshit, bull crap they put on their hair. Do you understand? It is high time that black people wake up and face the reality. You have never been insulted. Nobody has racist against you. If you have distinguished yourself from your department or from a certain field, show that you can handle yourself. Not only in your workplace, show yourself in your families. All what they do is to come up. You are looking for a rich man. You are looking for a ready-made man to live with. But you cannot stay with someone to grow his money, even the little money that he has made, together with your own. And that is what makes you a human being. So when you hear someone talking against blacks are this, I'm talking about black people all over the world. They are almost the same. Yeah, I'm talking to men like me. Be in charge of your family and be a man. Be a man. So many of you are keeping women in different locations. And when you make money, your mind goes on going for club, going to drink something. And at the end of the day, you don't have single family. All you have in stock, all we can access is that you have different children everywhere. And that is bullshit. And that is why the black race has no respect before white people. And that was what Charles was talking about. And he was right. He was not a racist. I don't see him as a racist. No, I never saw him that way. He was saying the truth, the obvious. Why can't we be reasonable for once? Why can't we be responsible? And instead we are disposing irresponsibility and unseriousness. That is what I can say about black. Charles Kirk, I sympathize with your family, your daughter and your wife. For me, may your soul rest in peace, because you really said something that people should learn. People should start to think like black people. I'm talking about black people. The ones in Nigeria are busy doing nonsense, having children up on time without taking care of them. None of them can take care of children. They just come and produce children from everywhere. At the end of the day, nothing to show. Those ones that made money, they can't even invest their money wisely. Someone is the owner of Facebook. Do you know how much Facebook is worth? Someone is the owner of Microsoft. Do you know how much it's worth? Why can't you people make use of the money you have made from anywhere you made your money? Why can't you make use of it? That's all I've got here. I don't have much to say. I don't have much. Killing him was, for me, very ignorant murder. It shouldn't have taken place. That's all I have to say. Thank you so much.